Good evening. Thanks for joining us for Local 3 News in HD. I'm James Fillmore. Topping our news tonight, UP Health System Marquette and the Nurses Union have not been able to come to an agreement, so there will be a 48-hour strike. Around 400 nurses will start walking the picket line outside the hospital tomorrow morning at 7. Nurses say they want better staffing levels so that patient safety can be improved. A hospital spokesperson released a statement saying, in part, while we had hoped to avoid a strike, we have been preparing for this possibility and have a comprehensive plan in place to ensure that there is absolutely no interruption in care for our patients and community members. We stand ready to continue our negotiations with the Michigan Nurses Association so that we can reach a new contract that meets the needs of our nurses, hospital, and community. One UP school was on lockdown today after an anonymous threat was made on social media. Sioux Area High School was placed on lockdown for more than 3 hours. At one point, police cars were lined up outside the school and detectives were inside working on their investigation. There's a benefit concert and silent auction this weekend in the UP to help hurricane victims. A registered student organization at NMU called Relevant is putting on the event. It's Saturday in the University Center's Great Lakes rooms. Doors open at 6. A band will play music from 7 to 9, and the winners of the silent auction will be announced after that. The proceeds will be donated to hurricane relief efforts, plus it will help send students down to volunteer in places impacted by the storms. Volunteers will go to Houston during Thanksgiving and winter breaks. Then they'll travel to Puerto Rico to help out during spring break. The Superior Health Foundation and businesses around the UP are working together to help people who may be going through a breast cancer diagnosis. Local 3's Molly Hollebeek joins us now from the studio. Molly, it's in light of October being Breast Cancer Awareness Month. The Home Builders Association of the Upper Peninsula is hosting a kids' coat drive. It starts Monday and goes throughout the whole month. The goal is to help families in need keep their children, newborns to high school seniors, warm for the winter. The Home Builders Association is accepting new or gently used coats, as well as scarves, hats, and gloves. All you have to do is stop into the Home Builders Association on South Front Street in Marquette and drop it off in their donation box. Today I shoveled, but it was more so shoveling snow that just kind of blew onto the sidewalk, but it sounds like maybe on Wednesday I'm gonna have some real new snow to shovel. And topping our news tonight, one person is dead after a head-on crash in Houghton County. Several others were injured. The Houghton County Sheriff's Department says it happened on Highway M26 near Coal Dock Road. A 63-year-old Dollar Bay man was driving a pickup truck while a 21-year-old Chassel man was driving a Honda Accord. The driver of the Honda was killed. He and his 21-year-old passenger were ejected from the vehicle. The driver of the pickup truck and 2 passengers were also injured. People in Delta County should expect a little more snow on the roads than usual. Road crews will be conserving salt and sand. The Delta County Road Commission says that with 2 upcoming storms, there's no sense in wasting salt or sand mixture until after the storms pass. The Road Commission spent $56,000 on salt and sand for the local road system back in December. According to the Road Commission manager, Delta County will run out of road materials by the end of March if they don't take these precautions. Nearly 200,000 people across the U.S. plan to take to the streets of Washington, D.C. for the Women's March on Washington. And that includes about 4 buses full of supporters from the Upper Peninsula. It's happening on January 21st, the day after President-elect Donald Trump's inauguration. Nearly 24 of those women met this weekend to get ready for the event, to create signs and develop their message. Organizers are adamant that this is not a protest, but a peaceful march for their cause to promote equality. They also want to be the voice for those who feel oppressed by the election. If you're interested in learning more or attending the march, you can visit upmatters.com for more information. Marquette Area Public Schools is the #1 school in Michigan for the Samsung Solve for Tomorrow grant campaign. The goal is to get students interested in science, technology, engineering, arts, and math, and how the fields can be used to address a community problem. Those in the district involved with the project chose to focus on energy. Marquette has already been awarded $25,000, plus they got a brand new Samsung laptop. On my way to and from our train today, I noticed that some of the trees are starting to change, some pretty reds and even some yellows.